lovely Librans. Welcome to your yearly reading already for 2021. Won't we be glad to see 2020 behind us? What a year it's been. So let's have a look at what's in store for you in 2021. As usual, I'm going to have a 12-card spread, one card for each month, and then I'll use a second deck to get more detail out of each month for you. This is a reading for Libra, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. It will give you more depth and detail for your yearly reading. So I am, as always, offering this yearly reading for up until the month of the end of January. So I will be offering this reading to the end of January. If you would like a personalised yearly reading, then make sure you visit my website and book in for your yearly reading, which will be pre-recorded for you and sent to you. If you would like that, it does book up quickly, so make sure, if that's what you're seeking, that you get in and do that so that you don't miss out. Again, it's only available till the end of January, this particular reading. So make sure you do that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will know when I post new videos for you. So here's your 12-card spread for 2021. So that's using one deck. So now I'll use a second deck as I read for you. Libra, it's going to be a very interesting year for you. I feel you've got a very interesting year coming up. Interesting how? Let me see if they'll tell me. Interesting how? Interesting how? Interesting how? I feel like things are going to sort of smooth out for you. You know, where it's been sort of up and down, up and down, up and down, it's going to smooth out so that things will start to balance out for you, which is really how Librans operate the best, when there's harmony, when there is balance. So I feel like 2021 is going to be a year that is more settled, you're going to have a more definite direction. A more definite idea of what you're doing and the direction you're moving in. Decisions are going to be easier for you. They're going to flow for you. But there's also going to be some very good highs in the year. So when I say plateau, it's not going to be flat. It's just not going to go up and down and up and down and up and down. It's going to go up and up and up and up, so that you'll have points in the year where things are really going to move forward. So it's important that you make your plans and just work on them, and then you'll find that there's this injection of moving forward. Things are going to start happening. Things are going to start evolving for you. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you for January. For January, you've got the Two of Coins. Let me just I've got so many decks here because I want to use different cards for you this year. So you've got the Two of Coins here, and the Two of Coins is about choices. It's about balancing different what projects have you got that you want to take on? What is it that you're putting in place that's been put in place in 2020, and it's going to January? You're really going to see, you're going to have two things that you're working on, two things that you're getting finances from, where you're getting financial rewards from. But there's two projects that you've started to set up, but in January you're actually running two things. You're doing two things. So if you're working for somebody else, if you're working for a corporation, then there's going to also be something else that you do. Maybe it's a second job. Maybe it's things that you take on freelancing. Maybe it's a business that you start after work. If you have a business, there's a branching out of that business that's going to be very fruitful. It's going to be really rewarding. It's going to really, you're going to see the financial gains that you've been wanting, that you've been setting up. So come January, there's two things that you're balancing, two situations. And I feel like it's to do with finances. Let me get that. That's fallen down. Let's see what that says. Let's see what that says. Ah, okay. Well, you know, that makes sense, doesn't it? You've got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups here is about projects. It's about what is it that you have wanted to what have you been thinking about? So it's planning, it's bringing into reality something that you've always wanted to do, some desire that you've always had. Now, these yearly readings, don't forget, they speak of the energy that is with you in those particular months, and it's up to you what you do with that energy. You can choose to ignore it. You can choose to really utilize it and make it work for you. But, you know, the stars are aligned for you in January. There's two situations that you're balancing. Now, there could be two situations in your personal life as well. There's two situations there. But there's also your thinking. What have you always wanted to do? What are your desires? What have you always wanted to put in place? What have you always wanted to create? What lifestyle have you wanted to have? What have you been dreaming about? So these cups that are upright, they're things that you've already achieved. You've done well with that. They're feathers in your cap. But there's something there that you're going to realize, that you're going to think, well, it's time now to move forward with that. So January is going to be a really interesting month. Very, very interesting month for you. Then along comes February. And in February, you've got the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is, okay, so here you are in January, you're putting things in place, you're juggling different situations, and you're doing it well too. You're doing it well, and you're constantly thinking about what's next. What can I do? What can I bring in? What can I achieve? What can I, what different ideas have I got? What have I always wanted to realize? Come February, it's going to be, okay, so there's one little hiccup after another. They're not big deal. It's not a big deal. It's something that you're handling well, something that you can manage. But it's going to be, okay, so the Six of Wands is, okay, here's one thing I need to deal with, here's another thing, and it could be even in the home, it's like, oh, well, there goes that light globe, I have to go and buy another light bulb to put in there, the tap's dripping, I have to organise a plumber to come and fix that or have that repaired. Things might just not be, might go, a little bit askew in the house that needs to be done. It could be that. It could be if you have children, it's like, oh, well, there's one demand and another demand and something you need to deal with, something that's going to take you away from what you want to do. But even putting projects in, for some of you, it's putting projects in place and thinking, oh, okay, well, in order to make that work, I have to do this. Oh, well, I can't do that. I've got to do this first. So it's getting your ducks lined up in a row. It's doing things as they arise. So there's going to be situations that need to be solved. Problem solving. There's problem solving that's going to happen in February. For some of you, it'll be a personal life. For some of you, it's going to be a business. For some of you, it's going to be work, making it work for you. Oh, the car needs to be serviced. Those sorts of things. There's just things that you're going to need to do. So you've also here got the Four of Swords. So it's important that you've got these things. Don't let them drain your energy. Don't, just deal with them. Don't make them bigger than they are. They're not big deals. It's totally within your capability to solve them and to move forward with those and come up with solutions. So it's important that you have the rest that you need. Don't use up all your energy and worry about things that, don't sweat the small stuff in February. And there's also a bit of time out happening here for you in February. So it says, okay, January, you've really hit the ground running. So February, take some time out. Relax a little bit. maybe go away for a little break. Have a rest. Don't let things really worry you or get you down, or, you know, expend too much energy on things that are not really very important. So make sure you find that balance. Make sure you take that time out. Okay? So my lovely Librans, then along comes March, and March you've got the Five of Swords. Now this is an interesting one because this can go either way. This is about having some sort of victory. You know, this depicts someone that always needs to be right, someone that always needs to win an argument, someone that always needs to have, you know, have the winning outcome. Now this could be somebody else that you are dealing with in March, or it could even be you. So is it that you're at loggerheads? You know, you could possibly in March, some of you could be at loggerheads with somebody else, both wanting to win a battle, both wanting to be victorious, but both wanting to be right. It's about really in March, think about the importance of that. Is it really worth the angst and the stress and everything else that comes along with this sort of battle? You might have a victory, but it doesn't mean you've won the war. So really be mindful if some sort of conflict or opinion, or, you know, something comes up in March, just be mindful. All you've got control of is yourself. So just be mindful that you're not digging your heels in because you want to be right, that you want to have your opinion heard and this is the way it's going to be. If it's somebody else that is like that wants to win, then sometimes it's just best to let that slide, let it move. You're not going to win that battle. You're not going to win that battle. They're going to want to really be right. So there could be some sort of conflict arising in March, some sort of battle of opinions, battle of wills, that it could arise in March for you. And so it's about you realizing, well, how important is that going to be for you? That's going to be that seems to be dominating March for you. I'm going to draw another card to see. Oh, there it goes. That's interesting because that flew out. You've got the Strength card. And so the Strength card is about being the stronger person. You know, if this is somebody else that wants to win this argument, if there's somebody else that wants their opinion to be heard, then you need to be the one the strong one. You need to be the one that rises above this and that thinks, oh, well, you know, it's not really that important. I'm not going to really spend energy arguing about this. But you're also going to, in March, feel a tremendous inner strength. So, you know, this sort of Five of Swords that you've got here for March, you know, it's there. There's going to be situations that arise that, you know, you may want your opinion to be heard. You may want to be the one that feels like you're right about something, or it could be somebody else that is imposing that on you. But you're also going to feel really strong within yourself. So with that confidence and strength, it's easy to step away from something like that too. And get on with what you're needing to get on with. You're going to also feel tremendously confident and strong in March, which may be why you feel like you want to win the argument. Your opinion is the one that's the important one. That could come from that strength and that confidence that you're feeling that you're right. But you're also going to feel really confident in moving ahead, in moving forward. So it's really about you following your own intuition, you following in March what you feel you need to do. If somebody else is coming in with an opinion, and it could be that creates this, well, this is my opinion, this is what you should be doing. I hate that word should, but this is what is, you know, is going to be best for you. And it's about you being confident and strong and maybe listening to what they have to say, but then quietly get on with what it is you're wanting to do. March is going to be an interesting month there for you. There's going to also be I'm hearing that there's going to be a lot of growth here. There's a lot of personal growth that's going to come out of March. A lot of things that you're going to learn about yourself, a lot of things that you're going to learn about others. And so when you're learning things about other people, it's always good to be the neutral observer, to stand back from a situation and become that neutral observer of situations instead of getting involved. And that tells you a lot about situations, about people, about their behavior and what motivates them. So it's a great month for learning a great deal here for you that is going to stand you in good stead as the year progresses, as the year moves on. So that is going to be quite good. Then we've got April, and April you've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is about planning. Let's plan. You're planning in April, thinking about what you want to do. There's emails going backwards and forwards. There's things to do with other overseas. There's things to do with messages coming from distances for you, using technology, messages you're getting across via technology. So that speaks to me of it's not person to person, it's over the wires, over the internet, Skype, FaceTime, WhatsApp, all those sort of tools that you can use to communicate. So there's a lot to do with that. And I feel like that toing and froing is about planning. It's about setting something up, which is really interesting. So there's going to be messages coming to you, you're sending messages out, but it's also going to be a time of planning. For some of you, what I'm hearing here is it's a time of emotional planning, really deciding what it is you want to do moving ahead on an emotional level. If you're thinking about or wanting a relationship, that April is going to be a month of really planning for that. What's holding you back? Working it out. What are your blocks? What can you do? What can you put in place to have that relationship? To have that relationship. And then that comes, what is the card that comes with that is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins. And this is an earth sign. So this could be male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that you're going to have a lot to do with. For some of you, it's going to be quite a prominent person that you're going to have communications with, that you're going to they may be coming into your life as far as a relationship that's forming, a sun, rising or moon sign. It's also, for some of you, this is you being really earthed in April, really knowing what you're wanting, what plans you're laying, what you want to do in moving forward. So there's that confidence, but it's also about having come to you the rewards of what you've set up from January. You're going to really start seeing finances improving in April. Things are going to start to improve. You're going to see finances improving. You're going to be able to set yourself up and satisfy those basic things in life. What earths you, and that's different for everyone. What do you want? What sort of lifestyle do you want to create? That's all there for you to start setting up in April as well. So things could start getting pretty good in April. Then you've got May, and in May you've got the Tower. Don't go, the Tower's not a bad thing. The Tower's not a bad thing. The Tower is about things falling away and allowing things to fall away. What makes that cleansing month difficult is the resistance we have to change. If we're trying to stop it. If you're trying to stop it from happening, that's where the resistance is going to cause the angst, is going to cause the agony, is going to cause the sadness, whatever it is for you. But there's going to be situations coming up for you in May that it's about cleansing. It's about cleaning out your life, cleaning out your home, cleaning out, getting rid of, it could be housekeeping, it could be getting rid of objects that you no longer need, making space, cleaning out stuff. It could be moving and sorting. When we move, you actually, it's a great thing to do is sort through things that you no longer need. This can also be on a personal level. What blocks do you have? This could be coming from April, where you are planning for a relationship. So what blocks do you need to remove? Are you doing some shadow work, cleansing that inner self, the blocks and behaviors and patterns and attitudes that are holding you back? What are you releasing? So it's a month of releasing. It's a month of releasing physical things or releasing blocks. releasing spiritual things, a cleansing of your subconscious, a cleansing of you, a cleansing of your behaviors and patterns. Which is, by cleansing that, by moving that out, you're bringing into your life the good things, things that are working for you. That's interesting. This one fell out too. You've got a double tower for May. So there's going to be a lot of inner cleansing here. There's going to be a lot of releasing from the past, releasing things that no longer serve you, releasing things that are holding you back. And that can be attitudes towards money, attitudes towards love, attitudes towards what you acquire, attitudes towards what you're creating in your reality. So there's this real cleansing. It's also a cleansing of for some of you, where you work, how you work, who you work for. There's that as well. So it's really going to be quite a month of housekeeping, both bodily, subconscious, and physically as well for some of you. So it's going to be different for all of you, but there is that, it can be relationships that are no longer serving you, moving them out and releasing them, not having that regret or things that are holding you back. Just allow them to move out so that you, by doing that, are creating space for new things to come in. So it's going to be quite a full-on month. May is going to be quite a full-on month for you. But remember that it will happen faster if you have no resistance to what it is. Embrace it. It's good. It's soul cleansing. It's a good thing. It's unfolding for you, my lovely Librans, because then in June you've got the Death card. So there's endings here. So obviously the work that you're doing in May is good, because you get to June and there's endings here. There's endings of attitudes, behaviors, what's holding you back, attitudes to money. It could be endings of toxic relationships. It could be endings of a lifestyle because you're moving into something new. So endings are great because what they herald is new beginnings. So with the Death card, it's with the Death card, you've then got the phoenix rises out of the ashes. There's this rebirth always with death. There's a rebirth. So you've got the snake in this card, and the snake sheds its skin, and in shedding that skin there's a new skin that forms. This is a transformation. Snakes are about transformation. You've got the moon, which is about the subconscious. So there's a transformation on a subconscious level. So there is a rebirthing of you. There's something that you discover about yourself in May that really has quite an impact for you, and you start to see that coming through in June. I'm really interested to see what card it sits with that energy in June. Hierophant. This is about spiritual growth. This is about knowledge, inner wisdom. This is about institutions. It's about old knowledge. So you're going to be learning a lot about yourself. You're going to really be getting a lot of knowledge about who you are, what you want, where you're moving to. And it's interesting because we're halfway through the year. So this is taken you to here. So it's about new things unfolding here for you. A new awareness. So these changes that are happening for you might be extremely profound for you, but they're going to be really subtle for onlookers, that people that are looking on that might not see a difference in you, but there's a difference there. This is about ancient wisdom. This is about spirituality. This is about spiritual growth and enlightenment. And so this is your rebirth. This is having this new awareness. So May and June. May is going to be very transformative. There's a real transformative energy that is there. And June is an energy of endings of things that you no longer need in your life, and this transformation of a deeper understanding, a deeper awareness of you, an ancient knowledge and wisdom coming through for you. Don't forget to follow your intuition. Listen to how your body speaks to you. Dream life's going to be really active. There's messages coming through your dreams here as well in June. So that's also going to be really important for you. Like this is really very exciting. Then we get July. And July, you've got the Four of Cups, you see. Now this is change. It's an unblocking of attitudes towards money and wealth as well. And what happens here is that your finances start to improve. Money's coming to you. Money's coming to you, and so you're going to start seeing it grow. You're going to start seeing it accumulate. What is yours will come to you. This is your birthright. This is what is karmically yours that is coming to you. But it's coming to you, it's going to be proportional to the efforts that you put in. So make sure you do put those efforts in. Make sure you decide, are you changing jobs? Are you going for a promotion? Are you changing your work hours? What changes are you bringing in for yourself? So you're going to start seeing really good rewards. If you work for yourself, what are you doing? How are you advertising? How are you marketing? What new products are you bringing in? You're going to have real success. You're going to start seeing results in July. It's like a turning point here. I feel like this is from June to July, it's like this door is opening. This door that's been locked, it's opening, and it's about going into the second half of the year. So make sure with May and July and June that you do that work, to remove blocks. Do your work on yourself, your shadow, work on that, because you've got absolutely fabulous outcome. So this sees you in July having a very, very good outcome. If it's a relationship seeking, then you will be in a relationship by July. You will finally feel like, I'm happy with where I am. I feel safe. I feel comfortable. This is the home environment. This is feeling really emotionally at peace, emotionally happy. Things are falling into place, feeling safe and secure about where you're headed, and you've arrived there in July. So things are starting to fall into place and you're feeling really good about yourself. If you're in a relationship, this could be a huge turning point for you in that relationship. This is a proposal of marriage, a birth of a child, moving in together. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's like you've arrived here, and it's a really safe, secure, content card. So you're going to feel really, really content, really happy about where you are. And it could, for some of you, it's about where you are work-wise. You are feeling really strong and really happy about where you are via your efforts. The efforts that you've put in, you're going to feel like you've achieved it. You've arrived in July. Absolutely fabulous. I really like that. In August, you've got the Palace of Coins. So see, the Pentacles are coming through for you in the second half of the year, which is, what I felt for you, The Palace of Coins is about you feeling grounded, feeling secure. When we feel grounded, our basic needs are met. Our housing, our food, our bills are paid. There's money coming in. You feel grounded. You feel solid. And this is where you're making plans. They're not flighty. They're grounded. You're really thinking about it. You're making solid plans. There's abundance around you. Things are just improving all the time. So August is going to be an absolutely great month too, to continue to make plans, to continue to lay down those foundations, to give birth to your ideas. Seeing finances continue to improve. There's just abundance around you, which is absolutely fabulous. Okay, Judgment. So this is also going to bring for you, it's going to stir things from the past. There's things that you're going to review. There's things that you're going to review. For some of you, it could be people that are going to contact you from the past, or triggers that are going to cause you to think about situations of the past. It could be people, it could be a situation, it could be a way of thinking, projects that you had in the past. Things are going to trigger those things, and it's for you to look at those things and either keep them or discard them. So it's, again, a time of really being tested. So in May, you've got the 2 towers where you're doing all that work. In August, you're going to be tested. Okay, this stuff's coming up for you. There's going to be triggers. Have you done the work? What else do you need to release? Just release those final things. For some of you, it's someone from the past, and this is some of you. Someone from the past is going to contact you. I feel like there's a cleaning up to do here. But you're going to feel quite confident and quite solid because, you know, you've got this card here, which is really quite powerful. So you're going to feel quite confident and quite solid and quite grounded in dealing with anything that does come up for you. So to me, they're not going to be big issues that are going to come up for review. They're not going to be big issues that are coming up for review for you at all. And for, you know, for some of you, it's going to be really minor. I don't feel like it's a big thing. Just little triggers. Oh, you know, I'm falling back into that pattern. I need to release that, you know, things like that. So then we've got July or September. September, the 6 of coins. These are Libran scales that are here. And so this is, and you know, you've got the Libran sign down here as well. So this is very much your card. This is the scale, so that it's, the karmic scales are balanced. So all the work, all the effort, all the planning, everything you've done, the work that you've put in corporations to get a promotion, to improve your working conditions, to get a pay increase, you know, all that, they're going to come to fruition. The karmic scales are being balanced. There's going to be bills and things that you need to pay, so there's going to be outgoings. But I don't feel like that's a bad thing, because you've got money coming in for money to go out. So there's a balance of there's a balancing of finances here. There's a balancing of finances. There's a balancing of money coming in for your efforts, so that there is an energy exchange here. Efforts that you've put out, you're going to be rewarded. There's a balancing coming in here as well. So I really like that. You're going to feel very balanced and very in harmony with money. Okay, and you feeling so good. You've got the 6 of Swords here, and this is, to me, for some of you, you're going away on some sort of holiday, some sort of break, some sort of journey. There's some sort of journey that's coming up, and you know, you might feel like, I've worked so hard, and you know, in September I'm going to go away on a break. I'm going to go away for a few days. I'm going to go away on a holiday. Just take some time out. For some of you, this increase in finances is going to provide a passage out of difficulty, where things have been a bit tight. Things are going to start to relax. Things are going to start getting better. Things are going to balance out for you. And so you're offered a passage out of difficulty. You're going from a difficult time to an easing of those difficult times. But I feel like you're also assisted. It's not something you're doing alone. So don't forget to ask your guides. Don't forget to ask your tribe for help, because they are certainly there, and expect that that's going to come through for you. So you also have to have that inner belief, which is what May speaks about. So really changing your attitudes to your successes. Things are going to really be working out for you. So you're going to be offered a passage away from troubled waters. I really like that. You're going to have, you know, that boat that is your life, is you, and it's sturdy, it's strong. As well. So this, to me in September, changes are coming in. There's change coming in for the better for you in September. So things are just going to get better and better and better for you as 2021 progresses. Isn't that nice to hear? Isn't that nice to hear? So in October, happy birthday, Librans. Some of you are having a birthday in September. You've got the 2 of Cups. Now, if working on your emotional state. If you're looking for a life partner, then certainly your birthday month is going to be the month to really start bringing in those changes. There's somebody there for you. This speaks of of soulmates. This speaks of a very strong connection on a love level. So if you're in a relationship, it's going to strengthen. It's going to be taken to the next level. It's a deeper understanding of your partner. It could be you're moving in together. It could be you're getting married or engaged. It's, for those of you that are looking for love, it's absolutely there. So this might come from someone that you have met earlier on in April or in July, someone that you've met along your travels through the year, and the relationship really starts to take shape, really starts to take form. It goes to a deeper level. So there's love there. And if you're not looking for a romantic partner, you just are happy the way you are, then absolutely it could also be that you're connecting with a friend or friends that are your soulmates. So our soulmates are not just romantic partners. Our soulmates are people that we have in our lives that we have a very strong connection to and a deep understanding with. So that's very important to understand that as well. So it's a month of building strong connections and having strong connections as well. So very, very good month, which brings you a lot of success. The Six of Wands, there's success. There's huge success as well. So as well as having that soulmate connection and feeling very loved, and emotions playing a very big part in October, there's great success there for you as well. So there's success in anything that you want to start, anything you want to do. If it's that relationship that you're working on, if it's taking it to the next level, if it's a new project that you're wanting, it's going to be very, very good month for that, because there is success in everything that you do in October. And that's your birth month, which is the beginning of your birth year, and that sets you up for 2022. Gosh, do you believe it? We're going into 2022. So good month. I like October. I think that's great, October. Then you've got November. November is the Palace of Swords. This is about new learning, new knowledge, development of new skills, learning new things. And that can be learning new things in a new relationship, learning how to compromise, learning to work as a couple. It can also be, I feel like there's new learning coming for a lot of you as well, as far as your business or work goes. So for some of you, it's taking on new study. For some of you, it's learning new skills. For some of you, it's starting a new project, which brings on a lot of new learning. There's a lot of thinking going on in November. So there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of processing going on for you in November as well, which is good, because it's going to improve your lot. This is the Emperor. It improves your lot in life. Being the Emperor, it's having a lot of confidence, knowing that whatever it is you want to achieve is going to be achievable. Whatever it is you want to do, you're going to be able to do it. So there's a lot of strength and a lot of confidence, and whatever it is you want to learn, you're going to do well with that. Whatever it is that is going to be new for you in November, you're going to really do well with it. So don't shy away from it. Don't be afraid of it. It's going to really be good for you. I really like that. And then you've got December. And December, you've got the Six of Swords again. Now, you had the Six of Swords. Where did you have the Six of Swords? Here. You had the Six of Swords in September, and you've got them again in December. But this is about you moving from December to January 2022 with confidence, look at all that new knowledge that you've got from things that you've started to learn in November. something that you've taken on in November. There's a lot of new knowledge, there's a lot of learning, and you're going to take that with you through to 2020, and it's going to be a new start, a new it's just going to take you to that next level. You know, this is where I said to you, it's just going to be going up a level, going up a level, going up a level. 2021 is going to be that year of progress, and that progress really sees you having laid good foundations, moving into 2021, taking with you everything you've learned in 2020, in 2021, taking that with you, which is absolutely fantastic. New beginning. Look at that gateway. Isn't that great? Okay, so let's have a look at what card I can... Oh, there it goes. The Queen of Cups. This is about you using your intuition. This is about you nurturing the self, nurturing others. Using your intuition in that forward movement. Using your intuition to improve that knowledge. This is also for some of you, this is a male or female Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your life that is going to appear in December, or they're going to have a prominent role in December in your moving forward, in your moving into 2022. That is someone that is intuitive, someone that is nurturing, someone that is caring, someone that is very supportive of you in moving forward. And for some of you, it's about trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, so that you can move forward with confidence. So now, my lovely Librans, I'm going to draw some cards from the Dreamtime reading cards, which I absolutely love because it celebrates Australia and all things Indigenous in Australia, a celebration of our landscape and our animals. So I'm going to draw a card and see what is the overview for you. Oh, you've got two cards, so I'll give you those. The overview for you for 2021. So you've got two. You've got the mountain, or Uluru. This represents, well, it says strong foundations. It's interesting because this is what's come up for you through your reading as well. It's about strong foundations. It's about building strong foundations. It's about laying down good plans, working towards those plans, even in adversity, even when we face adversity, or you face adversity year after year. It's about the strength that brings you, the learning that brings you, the knowledge that brings you. And so that also makes us stronger. But this is about foundations in 2021 for you. It's about laying sound, strong foundations in order for you to build what you want to build, climb that mountain, get to the top. But if you build a structure, it's only as strong as the foundations that you've built it on. So that's a reminder of the importance of foundations. The second card you got, because two cards fell out for you, is the Dragonfly, which is interesting. This is about clarity. Oh, let me get that. This is about clarity. And the Dragonfly is it's born from larvae, which is, it starts its life in water very perilously, and then it becomes the dragonfly, which it's got strong, clear wings. It represents air because, of course, it flies, it hovers, it can be stationary and hover over things. So it's about, again, the air sign, which has been really important here for you, which is your sign really too, as well. It's about new learning and knowledge and wisdom. It's also, you know, when they are flying above things and they're hovering, I want to say to you that it's about looking at things. When you look at things from up high, you can see things differently. So with situations that arise, particularly in March for you, look at things from different perspectives, look at things from different angles. You know, look at it, walk a mile in somebody else's shoes, look at it from all angles. So the Dragonfly reminds us to look at things from with a different perspective as well. Dragonflies also have a lot of different colors. So when you see if you see a dragonfly, it can be part of your totem. Have a look at the colors, or even just have a look at colors around you. What colors are coming into view for you? What colors appear for you all the time? Colors also have meanings. And so to get those meanings, you can Google it, get onto the internet, you'll find the meaning of colors, the meaning of animals that you see in your life. There's a knowledge that comes with that. So there's two very, very good cards for you, my lovely Librans. I'm also going to draw the a card from the Angels of Abundance, just because I like these cards as well. There it goes. What have we got? It's safe for you to receive. There you are. It's safe for you to receive. And that's the Towers, you know, that's about changing your perspective, changing your attitudes, changing your beliefs, changing your behaviours. What do you need to release in order to receive the abundance that is available to you in 2021? The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Okay, there you go. So understand that goodness is all there for you, my lovely Librans. So I wish you many blessings. I wish you a safe, prosperous and happy 2021. May all your wishes and desires evolve and open up for you. If you would like to book a yearly reading with me, then you can visit my website and you can book the yearly reading from there. Know that it is only available to you till the end of January. So if you are wanting a yearly reading specifically for you, then make sure you book that and don't miss out on that. Okay, so many blessings to you, my lovely Librans.